What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm coming at you with a full day of eating as I'm getting ready for the Olympia. Right now it's kind of a maintenance off-season edition. The food is still high. It's still at about as high as it was at the peak of the off-season. So I just wanted to get a video of that and show you guys what I was eating as I was preparing for the Olympia slash packing on size, because that's the main thing that I needed to do during this off-season. Obviously, the conditioning has never been an issue, and putting on the size is the one thing that could bring me up to the next level. So I'm gonna show you guys my breakfast, go-to breakfast when you're full of food and you can't eat all that much. And I've been doing these waffles with Elevate creamy rice. This is the main ingredient. So we're gonna get the little waffle maker right here. Nothing fancy, we got a little waffle maker. That's all you need. You can also make them into pancakes or muffins. The recipe wouldn't change at all, because for some reason, if you add some egg whites and some Elevate creamy rice, pretty much comes out to perfect consistency pastry, wherever you want. Okay, so to make these waffles, you're gonna need a bowl where you're gonna mix everything, all the ingredients. So number one ingredient is gonna be creamy rice. I'm gonna go with 120 grams. You got 120 grams of creamy rice. Then we're gonna go with about like 3 to 4 grams of baking powder. Not too much, because too much could upset your stomach, but we just need it for a little extra fluffiness. I'm gonna add a little egg, just one egg, because we're gonna add in some peanut butter on top later. And we have 100 grams of egg whites. Almost equally as important as the creamy rice, we have Axe & Sledge protein powder, farm fed, and I use marshmallow milk, which is perfect for what we're making. It goes really well with waffles, because it doesn't really mess up the texture nor the flavor. It just adds a little bit of a creamy consistency. So we're gonna go with 40 grams of that as well. Whip it up. It's gonna come out to something like this. You see pretty doughy consistency. This is kind of the ideal consistency you wanna go for. Just like this. I mean, it was like legit like a minute to make this, and the waffle maker is almost ready. Okay, I don't know if you guys really need a tutorial on how to make waffles, but it's probably the easiest thing you could do. You literally just dump the dough on the waffle maker, just like this. And to make them a little bit less dry, I throw in some fruit. In my case, it's blueberries. I go with about 100 grams. So if I have like 3 waffles, I split it about 35 grams in each, and that works out. So this is what it's gonna look like. Don't put too much, because it's gonna come out on the sides, but this is the perfect little waffle that's gonna come out here. So while the waffles are making, I usually make my breakfast shake, which helps to kickstart my digestion, helps me get hydrated before my training, because you do want to have some time for your hydration to kick in before you actually train. So I usually have it with my first meal. So as you guys saw, I put in some aloe vera juice, really good for your gut to flush the stuff out, as well as apple cider vinegar for the pH balance. We're gonna do some creatine in the morning as well. It's part of my hydration routine to hydrate those muscles for intramuscular hydration. I'm gonna go with greens as well. That's really good for our digestion. And overall, honestly, in the off season, it's hard to get all the greens in, so I just do a powder, which I'm super happy that Axe & Sledge just came out with these, because this has been the lifesaver. And we're gonna add in some glutamine as well. Okay, and number one most important ingredient is the new Hydrate from Axe & Sledge Endurance line. I really do like this one as well, so I'm gonna toss in a scoop in there. I think it has a whole gram of sodium, which is gonna kickstart the hydration for the day. So that's gonna be the cocktail. and I'll add a little bit more water. But as always, guys, if you want to save on Accent Sledge and Elevate, use code SWL at checkout. It's going to give you guys a discount. And simultaneously, you're going to support the journey. So I appreciate you guys for everything. Let's get cooking. All right, now I'm just adding some peanut butter on it. And just like that, we have a nice and easy breakfast with no pans, no microwaves, super quick to make, and very calorie dense. So it's really easy to get down, especially when you're in your off season, when it gets harder to get the food in. I found out this is probably the best hack you could do to make your food just go down so much easier. Also, you could just chug in some sweet tea. I use the 0 sugar sweet tea, and it helps me get it down. So the macros and the calories are going to be on the screen. I'm going to get this down, and I'll see you when I eat my next meal. Also, don't mind me looking like shit. I just did some cardio. All right, guys. So it's about time to go get a pump. Today's Monday, means chest day, as always. Pretty excited to bring up my pecs, as always. One of my favorite workouts. And to fuel my workout, I'm having this meal. I'm about to show you guys. So here we got 400 grams of rice. So I just do jasmine rice, which I think I'm gonna switch to sushi rice because I think it's gonna be easier to get down. I also have 160 grams of ground beef and about 100 to 120 grams of banana and 20 grams of honey. So this has honestly been my favorite meal. I probably mentioned it in one of my other videos, but the combination of sweet and savory is my favorite right now. So it really goes down easily, and I always look forward towards this meal, and it always facilitates a great workout. So I'll gobble this down. We're gonna go head to the gym. Okay, so just got back from the gym. Honestly, feeling natty as fuck. So, still keeping the strength. The weight is still holding up at 250, but just doesn't feel the same. You don't feel the same oomph, you know, when you're lifting. But still got it done, and having a pretty hefty post-workout meal still. So, as always, we got chicken and rice. You know, the classic 400 grams of rice and 150 grams of chicken. I'm pairing that with a little bit of pineapple. About 100 grams of that, and yep, that's just, you know, pure carbs and a little bit of protein to restore the glycogen stores and kick off the recovery process. Also, in my intro workout, I have about 36 grams of carbs, so like a serving and a half of Demo Day from Accent Sledge, and that's usually enough for me. I don't like having too much carbs while I'm training, just enough to give me a little pump and then keep my blood sugar steady. I do prefer having a lot more, you know, real food. So, gonna get this down. I'll see you guys when I eat my next meal. All right, guys. So, I took a little nap, and now we're in the woods, taking a walk. Basically, a little park here. I found a pretty beautiful spot to walk around. But before we go, we're gonna eat this meal. What you got, actually? You got chicken and rice?
No, tilapia, some veggies, avocado, and rice. I like tilapia.
Fishy girl.
Fishy boy.
That's okay, but we have some real food over here. So, as always, we got some chicken, 250 grams of sweet potatoes, and some zucchini. Probably about 100 grams of zucchini and 170 grams of chicken. Also, I usually have some butter with that as well.
Can't forget her.
Is it for pretty Barbies?
It's for you.
Oh shit. What does it have?
I have no
Trend?
idea. Mood boosting botanical drink. Self-care is beautiful.
Oh damn, it's probably got like
It's
coconut
just-
water and shit.
Yeah, no, not even that. It's just like sparkling
Got
water.
ashwagandha though.
Ayy. What else they got?
Margarita? Mocktails. Dude, they sell mocktails too. This H-E-B supplement section is absolutely elite. I'm not even gonna lie. They have everything. Except Axe Sledge. What the hell?
No way.
But yeah, I figured I would take you guys for a little grocery store trip because I needed to get some more stuff because we're heading out on the road trip, which I am gonna document for you guys. I low-key do want some. It's really good for your digestion. If you find like sugar-free one, we could split one tonight because you're supposed to start like little by little. Just like have like a couple ounces a night to restore your healthy bacteria in your stomach. But yeah, they got a bunch of cool stuff. Let me show you guys what I have in the cart so far. And I think I'm gonna get myself a little sweet treat tonight. It's probably gonna be some low-calorie ice cream, something like that. You guys are gonna notice I'm keeping it very clean for the most part, but I do like to have, you know, maybe like a 5%. Usually you're overstimulated. Now you are the overstimulation.
Because there's so many fun things I want to eat, but I can't.
Maddie's prepping to win the Olympia this year. She said, eat my ass, Miss Olympia.
Stop. No, I did not.
Cut. How anabolic is this section, though?
Hipster.
This just looks nasty to me, low-key. I'm probably going to get some hate.
Reminds me of someone.
Uh-oh. But if I'm being honest, I probably have not tried enough Little Debbie snacks in my life because I wasn't born here. But I've definitely... What have I tried? I've tried zebra. Zebra cakes were pretty good. But it's got to be the most unhealthy shit I've ever seen. And it does taste artificial. And I also heard Oreos are satanic. What do you think about that?
Ain't no way.
Bro, my TikTok Explore page become a little bit too conspiracy focused. I might have maybe. No, I don't think it's that good. It's like too gooey.
No,
Is it gooey or no?
It tastes like straight, like artificial. Yeah. Honey buns though. Those are kind of fire. I had those after my first show, and I think I ate like at least like 4.
When you dusted the Miss Olympia.
When I was 19. Oh my god, it's.
What does it have up there? What is that?
Like leprechaun cubes. Like someone I know.
I'm kind of torn between tabletops and these, but these are a little cleaner. They actually don't have any artificial stuff. You guys can see. Can you show them? So, if they had cookies and cream, it would have been a game over. But I'm thinking maybe I'll get the mint chip. I think that's a good option. Or let's go for the cookie dough.
Ooh, that was good.
Cookie dough. Probably gonna have like half of it with my last meal. Got back home and I'm having my last meal. So we're gonna have this ground beef. I'm having 140 grams of ground beef, 90-10 or 93-7. Either way works. And then we have about 50 grams of avocado and pico de gallo from H-E-B right here. Pico de gallo. This is probably one of my favorite combinations, apart from the sweet and savory banana and honey. Do really like red meat in the off season. Chicken gets really repetitive, and honestly, today's chicken was really good because Maddie cooked it. But if I eat ground turkey on like whenever I make it, it does taste a little shitty. So that's why ground beef has become my favorite. So I also did only like 140 grams of rice because because I am gonna have this ice cream. Just a little bit. Probably not gonna finish the whole thing, but that's where I'm gonna get the rest of my protein for the day. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. So this is gonna be the end of the video, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching the video. I'm gonna go eat this and then enjoy my night. Probably watch something on TV and unwind. Maybe start editing this video, but yeah, kind of more of a casual video for you guys. I'm probably gonna get a little bit better with vlogging, so cut me some slack for this first one. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys' support as always. Code SWO will save you 10% at checkout. Dark Sport, Elevate, and code Anton for America Health, which is gonna come out in April. So a little sneak peek here. If you guys want to optimize your health, get your blood work done, have a doctor look over it. Also, if you guys want to optimize your hormones as well, they also do that. So they have a bunch of cool stuff which can, first of all, make you healthier and therefore optimize your performance in the gym and in life. So peace out, guys. Have a good one.